Hello, friends. Welcome to your daily reading. Sure missed you yesterday. The day just got away from me. And some days are like that. That's okay. We have this striving to be perfect, but I remind myself that even 6 months ago, a few months ago, I wasn't consistently on here. Ever. So, progress, not perfection, my friends. Maybe someone needed to hear that today. We have the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So sometimes when we see two figures like that, it can be two actual figures in your life, one representing you, one representing someone else, or both could be other people in your life, or both could be you sometimes. I do feel like this is you and someone else. Male, female, doesn't really matter in the traditional sense of like knights, kings, queens, that kind of thing. So regardless whether you're male or female, I do feel like your energy is more this Knight of Wands. You're ready for action. You're ready to go quickly. Maybe you've had different plans or whatever for a long, long time. And now you're tired of talking about it and you just want to go. It's time. Your bones are shaking, just ready, right? Meanwhile, someone in your life, whether it be like a romantic partner or business partner or whatever, but I see it's someone that you're probably working with. They're more in this Queen of Cups energy. And that can be complementary to the Knight of Wands because, you know, she's more in touch with her emotional side, where the Knight of Wands, it's more in your intellect. It's like you have this idea and you want to run with it and you're ready to go. The Queen of Cups is like, okay, yeah, it probably is time for that. And, I'm feeling good about it. But we don't have to rush. So it's a good balance to have, but that can be a little bit of a struggle when you're in it because when you want to go, 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 and someone's telling you, hold on, that can be hard. It can be difficult to rein it in. But there might be other things that you're having to take into account where the Queen of Cups might be seeing a more overall perspective, a more big picture view is what I was getting at. So, the Knight of Wands wants to like hyper focus and really stay on this one particular task. And the Queen of Cups is like, hold on, there's these other things you need to be considering. So it might be time for you to have a really good conversation about what's going on there. This Seven of Pentacles, it kind of seems like it might be something that's going on between the two of you. And that's where that disconnect might be. It can talk, when you're zoned in on this card, it can kind of talk about that lack of a long-term vision. So that might be something that you two haven't discussed in a while. And that could be why, you're so really focused on this one particular thing. It does tend to draw away from seeing things for the long term. Are the things that I'm trying to rush into now going to be the best thing for that long-term vision? So if you guys are, getting ready to have this conversation, that might be something that you need to speak on specifically. So that's one possibility. Another possibility that I'm seeing with this Seven of Pentacles in reverse is that maybe something in this last chapter that you both went through together didn't really come out as it was planned. It wasn't as fruitful as you had planned. So, sometimes a lot of times we associate the Pentacles cards with money and like our material goods and things like that. So there could have been some kind of loss in that chapter, or I'm just hearing like you didn't really come out with what you thought you would. Um, Maybe you didn't make as much as you thought you would. Especially if you're running a business together, that can be a huge focus. Where if your profit isn't where it was expected, that can throw everything off. Especially for the next chapter, you won't have as much for marketing or for your production moving forward. You might have to adjust your projections, right, for the next quarter or whatever that next time period looks like for you. So there may be some adjustments to be made if that's more the energy that you're feeling here. But either way, the big message that I'm getting overall is that you both need to have a communication together. Um, so try to be conscious in that effort. And especially if you are in this Knight of Wands energy, you're going to need to like calm it down a little bit before you go into that communication. Um, when we get super hyper focused like that and we are just so chomping at the bit, ready to go, it can be hard to see other perspectives or have those conversations that, maybe we need to be listening in more than speaking in. Um, or even just equally, right? Um, when we're in that energy, a lot of times we like to dominate the conversation, and we want to make sure that everyone that we're speaking with can see it our way. I guarantee you they can see it your way, but they also see it a different way. And there's equal value in both of them. So come to the table with your ears open, um, and prepare yourself beforehand to listen. Okay. Let's see what kind of additional message we have, what kind of advice the cards might hold for us. I'm looking to, oh, that's upside down. The Oracle of E today. As you know, it's one of my favorites. Short messages, to the point, nothing too crazy. There we go. Brand spanking new. So we talked about the ending of one chapter going into another, so it certainly could be talking about that. And opening into a new chapter, but I'm seeing it as more than that. It's not just a new chapter, it's a new way of you both connecting and really hearing each other out and working together in new ways that will spur the successful growth that you were looking for from your last chapter in this new chapter. So again, that's something that you're going to have to be really mindful of and conscientious of. And you're going to both have to bring that energy to the table of like wanting that to come true. Because it can't just be one person's desire when you're working on things together. So make sure that you are both on the same page, and yeah, make sure you both can listen to each other. It's very important in any kind of partnership that you're going to have in life. So try it out. I hope there was at least one nugget of help in there for you, and I look forward to reading for you again soon. I love you lots.